Travis Barker has been cheating on me for a long time. I'm very sad to say that he's cheating on me with my own sister, Kim. I saw them secretly being romantic. I even have their videotape.
She saw a video of Travis embracing another woman at a nightclub.
Because he is cheating on me with some nasty Who? I don't know. This girl, I saw that.
This baby. I have to do my show.
I can't help it, Your Honor.
Oh my God, did you just call me Your Honor?
Yeah.
Babe.
Baby.
Baby. Babe, you're so epic.
Oh, you're so pumped.
Oh, you are. Oh.
There's certain patterns to break.
And you think choosing bad partners is like a genetic thing?
Remember how Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker were promoted to us as an invincible power couple with soulmate status? The kind of romance that was supposed to prove everyone wrong and put an end to all speculations. Indeed, as it happens, fairy tale had fractures much sooner than anyone would have cared to admit. Behind the PDA, the grandiose promises, and Travis's promise to support Kourtney no matter what, the reality was far uglier. Because, despite all the talk of eternity, their marriage was just unable to withstand the rigors of daily life. The signs were there the entire time, which is the most strange part. The distance, the subtle changes, and the energy that didn't quite fit the picture. It took time for it to fall apart. It was slowly disintegrating without anyone noticing.
Travis's ex-wife is accusing him of cheating with Kourtney's sister, Kim.
I divorced my ex because I saw them. I caught them having an affair.
My family's broken because of this family.
And Travis himself admitted that he was a serial cheater.
That's how I am. Like, I was always girl crazy.
If you believe that Scott Dick was chaotic, do let me know. This level of anarchy is entirely different, because Kourtney and Travis seem to be completely engrossed in one another, as if they had discovered the key to perfect love. But behind closed doors, it has been far darker than anyone could have imagined. There are rumors that things have been challenging for a while. Nasty enough that you don't post it on Instagram. Kourtney has reportedly been depressed lately. In addition to being challenging in a marriage, why does this feel so wrong? It's really heartbreaking, especially considering that everyone thought this was finally her happy ending. So what went wrong? How could such a passionate love tale start to fall apart in private when no one was around?
I feel like I want to cry.
Why?
Just because it's like, it gives me anxiety. And I'm just like, it makes you really like analyze just like where you're at. And then I'm like, sometimes like, what am I doing?
At this moment, Kourtney is finally ripping back the veil and admitting that things were never as perfect as they seemed. It was an exciting, relentless affair with wild chemistry at first, she says. It was embarrassing, like teenagers who couldn't stop touching each other because they were so in love. But that fire didn't last long. And that's where things start to get awkward because, according to Kourtney, everything changed once Travis's memoir was made public and people started to read between the lines. His long-standing, not-so-secret obsession for Kim Kardashian abruptly returned to the spotlight, and the impact was much greater than anyone had predicted. The romance ended after Travis's ex-girlfriend Shauna Mahler openly accused him of cheating on her with Kim in the past, adding fuel to the fire. Travis, of course, soon puts an end to it and insists that nothing happened. However, this is where things become tricky. He has always acknowledged that he is attracted to Kim. So let's say you are married to a man whose past feelings for your own sister frequently surface in public. That kind of behavior doesn't just go away. It progressively erodes even the best relationships.
When did the affair with Kim Kardashian start? It started after the affair with Paris Hilton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Here comes Paris again.
yeah, there comes Paris. And I had already got, like, mind you, in that club, I had gotten Paris Hilton's face, you know, like, well, when Oscar and I were having a conversation, she basically bopped in. And I was like, aren't you fucking this one here? Aren't you fucking this one? And she was like, I don't even know him. I'm like, yeah, you do. And so she leaves and, you know, he and I continued arguing, Oscar and I, and I left. So she and I had already had words like that night. And then, yeah, I don't know. He and I were arguing and we kind of like separated, but we were still living in the same house.
Moreover, Travis's prior fixation on Kim persisted. It triggered a lot of unresolved feelings. Kourtney has admitted that she has been troubled by his previous infidelity, especially during big family gatherings when everyone is in the same room and tension is inevitable. As a result, people started whispering. Did Travis add to the growing uneasiness between the two sisters? Did his past make lines that shouldn't have been touched hazy? Without a doubt, the internet concurs. Travis finally addressed the accusations and criticism in an interview with the Los Angeles Times. He declared that he wants to stop people from referring to Kourtney as a womanizer and acting as if her fans need to protect her from him. According to Travis, opening up in his memoir was never intended to create controversy, that he claims it was therapeutic and assisted him in letting go of his past. Furthermore, he insisted that there was nothing noteworthy about Kim, stressing that she is her sister and claiming that Kourtney was aware of their prior correspondence. Nothing unethical, nothing questionable. Travis asserts that after giving them some hints, everyone thinks they have discovered the key to a sibling rivalry that, in his opinion, doesn't even exist. This is in reference to individuals who are connecting those revelations to the dispute between Kim and Kourtney.
Travis wasn't living up to what he said he wanted for his kids either. The final straw was when she claimed to have caught him with Kim Kardashian. Travis admitted that he had cheated with multiple women, but he insisted that Kim wasn't one of them, even though he was attracted to her. He said, "How could you not stare at Kim? I love curvy girls. Kim was eye candy." Travis claimed he never acted on his feelings, but Shayna had a different story.
Shanna Moakler is claiming that she caught her ex-husband Travis Barker with Kim Kardashian.
She said, "I divorced my ex because I saw them. I caught them having an affair. He had already had an affair with Paris Hilton. We were working on our marriage and trying to heal through that affair." Travis and Shayna filed for divorce, but they were still living together for their kids. And in 2007, they bought a family home in Calabasas, where the Kardashians lived. Travis wanted to be a good dad, but his relationship with Shayna seemed really volatile. His partying and drug use started spiraling out of control until a devastating accident changed everything.
Furthermore, those short teaser clips from the forthcoming Hulu season, yes, the ones that will premiere on May 23, 2024, basically confirmed what viewers had already surmised. The emotional exchange between Kourtney and Kim at the end of the previous season. It didn't instantly improve the situation. The tension remained strong and unresolved. However, this is where things start to get interesting. While the cameras hinted at turmoil, the sisters seemed to be quietly trying to make amends off-screen. Kourtney's very kind birthday message for Kim surprised a lot of people. Despite all, the internet would not let it go. Kourtney and Kim's romance was the talk of the town. After that, Kourtney started the fire herself. She surprised everyone by dressing up as Kim for Halloween. She posted the photo to Instagram on October 28th. This tight floral dress with a slung-back ponytail and the statement "Freaky Friday" was inspired by Kim's well-known 2013 Met Gala look while carrying North. When Kourtney posed with her hands on her own expanding baby bump, fans went berserk. Was it playful? Did the shade cause it? Was that considerably heavier? The elephant in the room, Travis, will now be discussed. He was never exactly the epitome of monogamy, let's face it. He has openly admitted that he struggled with fidelity in past marriages. He wasn't just unfaithful to Shayna Moakler. He acknowledged cheating on 13 different women at the same time. 13, moreover, it didn't start there. Travis has said that he was already deviating from his first marriage to Melissa Kennedy before Kourtney showed there. He has even publicly acknowledged that he valued his independence too much and that he wasn't equipped for marriage at the time. Imagine being Kourtney and having a child with a man with such a history. Because of all he's done, everything he's acknowledged, and everything that keeps coming up, trust is challenging in such a setting. Since it seemed like Travis was making all the decisions, all the fractures that people had been attempting to overlook suddenly started to make a lot more sense. How they looked in public, how they acted as a couple, and even the most significant decisions they made in life. That raised an inconvenient question that fans could no longer escape. Who was actually in command here? Kourtney later hinted that Travis's ongoing dispute with his ex-partner, Shayna Moakler, was largely unresolved, raising concerns about lingering emotions he never fully addressed. Apart from the constant turmoil, Travis wasn't consistently present in the marriage. That absence had a profound effect on Kourtney. Over time, she started to doubt herself and gradually gave in to his demands. A person who talked to Life and Style claimed that the family has seen a shift and is not happy about it. The general consensus is harsh, despite the fact that certain people tolerate Travis more than others. There is a pervasive concern that Kourtney has changed from who she was before him. Kim finds it especially challenging to deal with all of this. According to sources, she believes Travis has been steadily cutting Kourtney off from the family and pushing her to distance herself, withdraw, and fit in with his world. Because Kourtney is altering everything to fit his preferences, from her food to her wardrobe to her entire way of life. Those close to her are worried that she is disappearing in the process.
Honestly, it's not since I've been with Travis. This has been like so many years. I feel like you guys misunderstand me, one, and just the way that you guys treat me. I try to keep myself like away, and I feel like you guys are like, why are you away? Why don't you come around? Why isn't it the same? But then I'm like, it just hasn't been for so many years.
It's not because of Travis. I'm not blaming anything on Travis. Do I notice that there's been a separation of the family and your family? Yeah, I don't think that's, I don't know
I think
why.
it started as something personal.
I don't know if you were married yet or it was your first Christmas together, but you kept sending videos.
What videos?
On DM to our OG's chat. Like you were basically saying you weren't coming over anymore on Christmas. Mom would cry about it. We were all like, if she has something to say it. And like, you're allowed to be married. People still go to their parents' house and like still have, it doesn't mean like you just aren't in the family anymore.
Kourtney says she's trying to be true to herself and find her own style again. But even that seems to have been impacted by Travis. The previously passionate, obsessive love story is now barely surviving. Kourtney seems to be having trouble keeping Travis around, but he has been drifting away more and more. Things got so heated that she supposedly made a last-ditch effort to keep the marriage intact. That's when things started to get weird. As part of Blink-182's global tour, Travis departed for Australia. But when he landed, he wasn't by himself, and he didn't seem ecstatic. Suddenly, Kourtney became quite needy, as though she was trying to make up for their growing distance. Instead of merely going with him, she turned his outing into a full-fledged family vacation. Cameras caught Kourtney, Penelope, and baby Rocky accompanying Travis shortly after he left Sydney. Despite the familial arrangement, Travis's irritation was still visible the next day as he posed with fans. Kourtney, on the other hand, was thrilled to be near him. Unfortunately, the plan didn't turn out the way she had hoped. According to the Daily Mail, Kourtney and her kids stayed in Sydney instead of going to Perth and Adelaide to see Travis perform. Thus, she missed Valentine's Day with her own spouse because they were in different places. The Sun later disclosed that Kourtney is having a very hard time keeping up with Travis's demanding tour schedule. Although it was lovely on paper, it was exhausting in reality. A source said that she is worn out from caring for infant Rocky, amusing the other kids, overcoming jet lag, and attempting to maintain order. Fortunately, despite her emotional exhaustion, she still has the support of her close friends and family. The most contentious section was this one. Kourtney recently admitted that they still don't live together. Rather than Travis, she often shares a bed with her 10-year-old daughter Penelope. She insists that they are progressively integrating houses and that the arrangement works well, especially for the kids.